you won't get these drinks out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans, and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and I greatly appreciate if you do that. If you want some extra juicy tea, go ahead and join my membership. It's 4 videos up on the membership already, and I will be dropping more content on the membership in December. Okay, I already gave y'all some real good juicy stuff between, I think I dropped my first video in either October or November, but it's good juicy stuff over there. If you haven't already caught up on some stuff, go check that out, period. Okay, so like I told y'all on Monday, I had left a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff, but I had left some stuff out in this bullying series that I had just start popping into my mind as I was editing the videos for part 3 and part 4. And I was just like, ooh, it's some in-between stuff, because part 4 is about my beauty school experience. So I didn't want to add that in there. So I was just like, let me give them a 3.5. Okay, period. Hold on, let me grab my notes, because I took notes because I didn't want this stuff to go out my mind. And I know I know I'm giving real bougie rich auntie right now. I'm giving real bougie one kid mama who spoiled her kid, because I do. I don't even want to say rich auntie. I'm rich mama. Because why it's always got to be rich auntie? Like, you can only be the bougie person in the family if you ain't got no kids. Like, I don't be understanding that. I'm the bougie mama. Period. Okay? Because I'm spoiled. My son's spoiled. Period. I mean, I do got nieces and nephews, so I still am the bougie auntie. Excuse me. But y'all, I really like this jacket, and my friend bought it for me. We had randomly stumbled into Burlington's. We were trying to go into Target, and we went into Burlington's, and then we didn't even notice we was in Burlington's until we started walking around the store, and I was just like, this is not motherfucking Target. I started looking around. I'm like, this is fucking Burlington's. But we got in Burlington's, and I hadn't been in Burlington's in hella long, and he hadn't either. Apparently, y'all, we just start seeing hella shit up in there, and we just start filling up a motherfucking cart of shit. And he had saw this jacket. He was like, oh, I like that jacket. And I was like, I like that jacket too. And he was like, I'm gonna get it for you. And I was just like, cool, because I like that jacket. Mind y'all, we just be doing random ass shit. We didn't even look at the size. We just saw this. And then I was just like, we just put it in the basket. And then now that I'm really wearing it, and I looked at the size, it's an extra large, which is not my size. But I like it though. And I like it because my friend got it for me. Yeah, I really like this jacket. It's giving real bougie. I had to put on the sunglasses because they brown. Y'all don't know if y'all could tell. Yeah, they match the jacket, period. So yeah, I know in the part 3, y'all, I told y'all to excuse my heater in the background because I didn't want to put on no coat. And when I was editing part 3 and part 4, that shit was loud as hell. I tried to do the like noise thing, and that really didn't work. So I was like, I'm just gonna wear a motherfucking jacket. I got hella jackets, which I went and got hella my jackets out storage, because a lot of my stuff is in storage. Now my mom do got a large garage. I think I'm gonna go through one day and go through my storage and take some of that shit out and bring it here in the garage. It's big as hell in here. It really look like a fucking barn in here. But anyway, I'm talking too much. Y'all, I don't know what is going on tonight, but hella motherfucking trains has just been training. I've been sitting up in here for almost a good 15 minutes, y'all, and the trains keep just training. I'm really liking this look. It's giving real bougie. Let's see, y'all see the end. Okay, period. Okay, y'all, so I'm giving y'all the in-between. I got my talking points, so I stay on topic and I remember everything that I needed to go over. So we're gonna go back to middle school, okay? So let me just tell y'all, like Lee would, now that I'm really thinking about it, like Lee really bullied me as a friend. Like she would really punk me and get me to do shit I really didn't want to do. And when I tell y'all about how I lost my V card, y'all is gonna hate Lee. And I didn't see it then, but I should have cut Lee off then because yeah. So one day I'm with Lee and we went to like one of her family members' house for like a family party. It was in a nice neighborhood, nice house. So they had all kind of shit. So at this little party, they had like drinks and stuff, you know, like drinks, and then they had like coolers with like you know, beer and all kind of shit in there. Mind you, I'm what, 13, 14, you know, I'm not really knowing too better. I know about wine coolers, but that's about it as far as like that level of alcohol. Like I know about like Hennessy, Patron, stuff like that. But as far as like lower level alcohol, I only knew about like wine coolers and wine. So at this party, there was like this cooler and it had like these drinks in it, and I had saw them and they was clear and they looked tasty. They had like apple and like other flavors like that. And I was like, "Ooh, I want to try one of these." So I went to go ask Lee. I was just like, "Oh, can we have these?" Because they was like kind of off to the side. I was like, "Is these for everyone at, you know, the party? Like, can we have these? Like, I want to try these sodas. I ain't never seen no sodas like this." Mind you, I didn't read the whole bottle. I just seen them briefly because they was in ice, and I was just like, "Oh, let me ask," because they didn't look like regular sodas, and it wasn't like where everything else was. It was kind of off to the side. It really where the liquor table was, which I should have knew, you know, but I wasn't really paying attention. She's like, "Oh, you want one of them?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, they look tasty. I ain't never tried these. Like, I want to try this soda. Like, I like trying new shit." So she was like, "Yeah, you can have one of them sodas." So she went, she grabbed one, she opened it. I started drinking it and it did taste a little off, but I was just like, "Oh, this some weird soda." Like this don't taste right, but then it tastes good at the same time. So I just kept drinking it because I had it open already. I didn't want to like waste it. Mind you, like I told y'all, Lee family is Portuguese, so I didn't want to seem like the rude black girl and, you know, just throw it away. So I had drank one, I had drank the whole thing, and then Lee had gave me another one. She was like, "Drink another one." And I was just like, "No, I'm cool. I didn't really like it like that. I don't think I want to drink another one." And she was like, "No, you better drink another one, drink another one." Like she was always peer pressuring me to do shit, and I was just like, "No, I think I'm gonna just take like some regular juice or soda." Like I wasn't really feeling that like that. Like it tasted funny. It wasn't like it was nasty, it just tasted funny. It was just like something I had never tried before. So I was just like, "Girl, no, I'm cool. Like I don't want another one." She was like, "Just take another one, just drink one more. Dang, like you always acting funny. All you gotta do is just drink another one." So I'm just like, "Okay, whatever." Like it's not that fucking serious. So she opened it, she give it to me, and I'm just like baby sipping on it. We go through that whole thing. I finally finished it. It took me hella long because I was just like, this is some, it almost tasted like a flat Sprite, but it did have like a good aftertaste, but whatever. So I go home and my dumb ass, y'all, I'll be snitching on myself. This is why I can't hold shit here. I go home and I'm just like, "Oh, mom." Now at this, I had the bottle still. So I kept the bottle. I was like, because when I finished it, we was already in the car going home. Mind y'all, I'm tipsy as hell, but I'm not really noticing I'm tipsy because this was like my first time like drinking for real. Like me drinking, all of this transpired with Lee. Okay, so yeah. So I'm tipsy, but I didn't really know that I was tipsy at the time, but I knew I kind of felt just like real good because after a while I was just like really sipping on it and I was just like, okay, like it's cool or whatever. Like maybe she was right. I just needed to have another one. So by the time I finish it, like I said, we in the car, they dropping me off to my mom. I go in the house or whatever and eyes red as hell. And I'm like, "Oh, mom, look at this soda I tried. Like, have you tried this soda before?" Mind y'all, still at the time, I didn't really fully read the bottle. So my mom was like, "What the fuck? Like, where did you get this from?" And I was like, "At Lee family party we just came from." And she was like, "Girl, this is alcohol." And I was like, "You lying." And she was like, "No, I should beat your ass. This is alcohol." And I was like, "Oh, Lee told me it was soda." And she was like, no, she didn't. I was like, yes, she did. I swear. She said it was soda. She was like, it don't taste like soda. And I was like, it do kind of taste like soda. I really thought it was soda, y'all. I was really young and naive at this point on certain stuff. Like, my mom was going off on me, but she wasn't too mad because y'all know, oh, it was Smirnoff. It was a Smirnoff ice. I forgot to mention that. Smirnoff ice. Y'all know them only like 5-8%. I only had 2, so it wasn't that bad. But my mom was going off on me. And she did not believe that I did not know that was liquor. But I really did not know that was liquor. Okay, cool. So Lee would always do hella little shit like that, like punk me and bully me and peer pressure me into doing shit. And I just really think she liked doing that just to see like the aftermath. You know what I mean? She like to stir up the pot and then sit back and be like, and watch how shit go down. So one day I'm in the neighborhood, everybody outside. I mean, like everybody outside, y'all. I had like fucking 4-5 crushes in this neighborhood. Okay, so Toby there, Toby cousin, his friends. Now, y'all, I haven't really mentioned this other crush, big crush I had yet, and I do got a couple of story times with him and Lee, but yeah, so we're gonna call him Duke. So remember the name Duke, because he gonna come up a couple more times and he gonna be in the jump series. Okay, so make sure y'all remember Duke. So now Duke was he was, what is Duke? I don't know, he mixed with hella shit, but y'all, he was fine. And he had this cousin, we gonna name his cousin don't even need a name. He had this other cousin and he was fine too. All his cousins was fine. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, he had some fine ass cousins. Ooh wee. But let me just say, everybody outside, like everybody in the neighborhood is outside. I don't know if I mentioned, but I had this friend. I'm gonna use her real name. Rest in peace to her. I love her so much. Oh my God, her story is so sad. But we had this friend named Ori in the neighborhood as well. She was like our older partner. So I used to kick it with her and Lee all the time. Sometimes I would just kick it with her by myself. I would go over to her house and kick it. But she was like so cool. I really loved Ori. She had like a really great spirit. She was a really good person. So one day, like I said, we all outside. It's cracking. The dudes at the park, they playing basketball, they playing football, they taking off all these shirts and stuff. And we just, all the girls, we just over there, we just chilling. I'm just looking. I'm like, yeah, that's my man. That's my man. That's my man. That's gonna be my man. Like, oh, they all just fine. So, you know, we just out there mixing and mingling and just talking and laughing and playing with everybody or whatever. And this was like a really good day. Like, nobody was fucking with me, nobody was talking about me. Like, it was like a really good day. So Duke come over and we like sitting on it was like some benches. I'm sitting on the benches with Duke. So Duke is on like this side of me and Ori's on this side of me, and we just all right there, we sitting. It was like some other people on the bench or whatever, but we all three just sitting right there, right? So at this time, Ori, she had already been smoking. Everybody else kind of had already been smoking. I wasn't smoking at this time. So they roll up, they blowing down the house or whatever, and they passing it back and forth. And I'm just sitting there chilling. And, you know, when I'm in the neighborhood and I'm chilling, like, and it's a good day, like, nothing wrong is going through my mind. Like, all the shit that's happening during the bully series, like, none of that shit is a thing, okay? I'm just in the moment. I'm just having a good time, and I'm just looking at all my crushes in one area. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a dream come true. Like, all the boys you think that is so fine, just right in front of you with their shirts off. So I'm just like, oh my God, this is like the perfect day, okay? Period. And my crush right here next to me. So yeah, I was having like a really good day. So Duke had asked, he was like, you want to hit this? And I'm like, what? I was like, I don't blow down the house. You know, I don't blow down the house. Like, you ask me this every time I'm around and y'all blowing down the house, and I tell you I don't blow down the house. Like, I'm cool, I'm good. So they keep passing it back and forth. And then Ori, she asked me, she was like, you sure? She was like, I think you need to hit this. I think you need to smoke because you be stressed out. Because I was telling Ori like all my little problems and shit, and she knew kind of what I was going through. And so she was like, nah, you need to hit this. You need to hit this. Like, just hit it one time. Hit it one time. I'm like, no, girl, I'm cool. She was like, I promise you, friend. No, she didn't say friend. She was like, I promise you, girl, you're going to be cool. You're going to be good. Like, you're going to be real chill. You're going to be real mellow. Watch. So I'm like, I don't know. And then Dookie was like, just hit it. Like, you cool. Like, he leaned all on me and stuff. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, ooh, I don't want to look like a sucker in front of my crush. But that wasn't even really the case. But still, I was like, all right, cool. So I hit it. And from there, history was made. I'm not gonna say I was addicted, but I was hooked. That feeling of being loaded was just like all my problems just faded the fuck away. They was just poof, gone. I was just lit. I was just high. I was on cloud 50,000. Everything else that was going on around me was irrelevant. Okay, so ever since then, y'all, I was 13. I have been smoking since. Boom. So that day go on. So yeah, basically me being bullied, everything I was going through, them like just keep asking me. I was just like, yeah. And then after that, it was just like, anytime I can. That's why I was always at Lee house, because she always had it. And it would just be like, after a long stressful day, I just want to go back to Lee house and blow down the house and release all my motherfucking stress and problems. Okay. And then sometimes me and Lee would just sit up in her room and listen to sad songs and cry. And sometimes my sister would come and join along, and she would do it too, because we was all going through hella shit. Because even though Lee was a friend of me, like, people was talking about her too, like, because Lee was white and she hung out with everybody, like, they would always be talking shit about her being a white girl and just saying hella shit. And she had hella shit going on. Like, at this time, it wasn't common for people to have two moms, so people would talk about her about that and just hella shit. So we was just all kind of going through shit. So that was the thing that really just would help me get through the days. Okay, so while we on this topic of the neighborhood, right, let's go into 7th grade still. So if y'all remember, if y'all been watching since the beginning, I told y'all story time when my teacher tried to fight me, right? And I was cool with this girl Cara. I briefly mentioned in there my sister did not like Cara and her sister, and I'm about to tell y'all why. Okay, because so Cara's sister was cool with this other friend we used to have, and I don't know what had happened. All I know is Cara's sister was talking hella shit about my sister, and my sister was not fucking with that. And then me and Cara we stayed cool throughout the whole thing, but we did become distant after this situation, because it was just like, you feel me? So then no, this was not 7th grade year. This was 8th grade year. My bad. This was 8th grade year, because my sister wasn't going. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. I was in 8th grade. My sister was in 9th grade. Cara's older sister is in the same grade as my sister. So her and my sister had been getting into some shit at school, and her sister was talking about my sister. And even me and Cara was cool. We used to just stay out of their shit. It was just like, okay, that's between them. You feel me? Like, we still cool. So I don't know what happened one day, but Cara's sister started talking about me too, and my sister was not feeling that. Mind you, we had this other friend named Lonnie. Keep up. Lonnie was me and my sister friend. That was me and my sister friend. Okay, so it was my sister friend first though, but then I became cool with her because I used to hang out with my sister sometimes. She was with my sister and we became cool. Now Lonnie, she was tall as hell, thick as hell, and she was from Richmond. She was about that motherfucking life. But she was already like, goddamn shit, 5'7", 5'8" in 9th grade. So she was a tall girl and she was thick. I'm gonna say she had to weigh at least 190. She was thick, but she wasn't big. She was just tall and super fucking thick. So Lonnie was cool as hell. Okay, so one day we all in the neighborhood, and we had brought Lonnie with us because she was at our house, and we decided to go to Lee house. And so we was just like, oh, Lonnie, you want to come with us to the neighborhood? It be cracking over there, everything be going on, everything be popping off over there in the neighborhood. It be lit. I mean, we wasn't talking about that then. I can't remember how we was talking back then, but y'all keep up. Y'all know. We was just saying it's cracking over there, it's popping over there. Like, that's where it be happening at, over there. We need to go over there. So she was like, cool, I don't care. My mom dropped us off. So we over there, we chilling. Now, this specific day, I don't know why, but Cara and her sister was over there. Did they live over there? Oh, they did. They lived over there. Now, mind you, Lee was cool with Cara too, because obviously we was all in the same grade. So Cara and her sister did live in Lee neighborhood, but they would usually never really come outside. Their parents would never really let them come outside. One particular day, they was outside. So my sister seen Cara's sister, right? And they got to arguing. They going back and forth. I can't remember about what. I don't know. I know she was just talking shit, talking hella shit, talk about me, talk about my sister, probably talk about my mama. I don't know. I just know she was just saying shit that, you know, it was just like, damn. So they get to squaring up, ready to fight. So Cara insert herself in it. When me and Cara, I had already made a pact, like we wasn't gonna get in it. Like if they end up fighting, they end up fighting. We not gonna get in they shit. You feel me? But it was just like Cara's sister just kept bullying my sister, kept bullying my sister. And my sister got fed up with that shit. Like, you're not finna be talking about me. You're not finna be talking about my sister. You're not finna be talking about my mom. And my sister kept telling me, like, stop being cool with Cara. Stop being cool with Cara. Cara probably was talking shit about me behind my back. I just was too naive to think about it. But she was probably talking shit about me behind my back. But all I know is Cara's sister was trying to have bitches gang up on my sister and shit at school and was like bullying my sister. My sister was not having that shit. Like I told y'all, my sister was getting hella fights because motherfuckers was trying her. She wasn't playing that shit. She wasn't as nice as me. She just wasn't. You feel me? So, yeah, so Cara tried to like step in and get in it. And why would she do that? So our friend Lonnie thought like, oh bitch, y'all trying to jump Tracy? Like that's my sister's name, y'all. She's just like, y'all not gonna jump her. So Lonnie just takes off on them. I mean, she started dogging Cara's sister first. I mean, was beating her ass. Like she had that bitch by her hair and by her shirt and was dragging her and beating her ass. Just dragging her, beating her ass, beating her ass, beating her ass. I'm just sitting there. Everybody, we all just, mind you, Ori out there, Lee out there, like a whole bunch of niggas and shit out there. We all just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So yeah, my sister and Lonnie, then my sister she beat her ass. Then Cara tried to jump in. So then my sister is beating Cara's sister ass. And then Lonnie is beating Cara ass. And it was just like, damn, they just got their asses whooped. I mean, they dogged them, y'all. I was just like, damn, I kind of felt bad. I was just like, okay, y'all would. Leave them alone. Y'all, but my sister was not having that. Lonnie was not having that. Like, you're not gonna be talking about us and y'all think we not about to do shit. That's just how my sister, she wasn't playing that shit. She had just got fed up. So, Cara's sister was cool with this girl Cassandra that we had funk with when we was real young, like in elementary before we moved to Concord. And that's how that all started. Yep, my sister had beat up her friend Cassandra, and then that's why Cara's sister was mad, and then they was all trying to like double team and bully my sister and shit, and yeah, they got their asses beat. Okay, boom. So, okay, also like another little story that was happening around this time. So this is 8th grade. This is when everybody was calling me musty, dusty, crusty, and hella shit going on. Me and Cara has still remained cool, but it wasn't like how before. Like the whole situation, like we was still cool, but like you could tell it was just like, we just didn't mention it. We didn't talk about it because I was just like, what am I gonna say? My people won. So it's just like we just never talked about it. Okay, so at this specific time too, y'all, while all this going on, me getting bullied, me sad, me crying at school, I had this favorite auntie, right? And then at this specific time, she had this boyfriend. Correction, I kind of told this a little bit out of order. Sorry, y'all. This little story time right here is all over the place. But this is why I said it's a 3.5. It was just like other stuff that was going on behind the scenes during this bullying series. So I just wanted to give y'all a little bit more insight of extra little stuff that was going on. But this actually happened when I was in 7th grade and when my sister was in 8th grade. Okay, just to clear that up. and he was a street pharmacist. I get that from Old T. She be saying that. I think she said that. Did she say that? She said something along those lines. I was like, oh, I like that. I'm gonna use that. So he was a real big street pharmacist. Okay, he sold it all. He had it all. He was that one. Okay, big time though, not little time, big time. And so he was like not kind to my auntie. He would like not treat her right. He would put his hands on her or whatever, and she wanted to break up with him. So she was like trying to get away from him or whatever. And we had hit my auntie, so he couldn't find her or whatever. Not we, like me, but you know, my family and shit had hit my auntie or whatever. And you feel me? Now we knew they wasn't, we knew they was like breaking up, but you know, he was still cool. He would like buy me and my sister stuff all the time. Okay. But you know, one day, me and my sister getting out of school and we like walking home and he like pull up on us like real manny, but not too manny, but real manny, to where we knew like what the fuck going on. Like he pulled up on us. He was like, hey, your auntie sent me to get in the car. And we just like, I mean, we wasn't supposed to know because we weren't supposed to be in grown folks' business. But of course, we was in grown folks' business because we was ear hustling, duh. So we knew what was going on. But it was just like, you know, we still kids at the same time. Well, like teenagers, preteens. So we just like, we knew like he was lying because it was just like, well, I just heard my mama and them say, you know, but we not saying that. We kind of spooked at the same time. But we just like, we knew him for a long time. So we just like kind of, you know, like, what the fuck, dude? Like maybe he is telling the truth, maybe he not. We was just like, I don't think so. Like we need to call our mom to see, like, because she didn't tell us. Usually my mom will call us or text us to be like, oh, somebody else gonna come pick y'all up or something, or do y'all want to ride by whoop or whatever. So we just like, nah. So we just like, nah, we gotta call our mom and see. If not, we cool with just taking a bus or walking. I don't know if we was walking or taking a city bus that day. We probably was taking a city bus because I remember that day and it was like gray outside, so it was probably cold, so we probably didn't want to walk home, so we were probably gonna take the city bus. So we was just like, nah, like nah, we cool. But we like call my mom, we calling her, she not answering. So yeah, we was just like, nah, like we cool, we just gonna walk, maybe next time. He like, nah, y'all get in the car. And we just like, now we knew like, nah, why he pressing to get us in the car? I mean, sometimes him and my auntie would come pick us up, but like him by himself, like I don't think he ever picked us up by himself. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I really don't think he did. So we was just like, nah. So we just walking, we like, nah, we cool. And he's just like following us for a good minute. He's just like, y'all sure y'all don't want to ride? Y'all sure y'all don't want to ride? Y'all just need to get in the car. Y'all need to get in the car. I'm telling you, your auntie sent me. And we just like, no, we cool. We gonna walk with our friends and stuff. Like we gonna catch up with our friends at the store. We all gonna walk home together or take the bus or something. He's just like, no, get in the car. Like he followed us for like a hot minute. So I think finally my mom called us back and we just like, oh, auntie boyfriend is asking us, he telling us that auntie sent him to come pick us up. Like, is that true? When he noticed like we was on the phone with my mom, like he hella skirted off or whatever. So we was just like, okay, that's weird. And then later on we couldn't find out like, y'all, he was trying to kidnap us because he was trying to hold us hostage so my auntie come out of hiding, right? So it was just like hella shit going on at this time. So besides the bullying and all that kind of shit, like this kind of crazy shit was going on behind the scenes, okay, as well. So that was a crazy experience as well. We was just like, oh my God. And you know, from after we knew what had happened, we just knew like if we saw him, do not speak to him or nothing. And we would see him like riding up by our school sometime, trying to catch us slipping and try to grab us in the car. But we was on point. We was watching out for him. Anytime we start seeing his car, we would go walk around hella people or start walking hella fast to get away from him. Like, you crazy, because he was crazy. Okay, boom. So that wraps up some stuff I missed in part 3. Okay, we're gonna jump into, well, part 3 in the middle school part. Okay, so we're gonna jump into 3.5 high school. Okay, so y'all, I had this history teacher my 10th grade year and he hated me. Okay, I had this class with this boy named Sonny, and me and him was so cool. We had known each other since elementary. Like he was hella cool. He was hella funny, class clown. So we had history class together and he would always be making me laugh. So I would always be laughing. Like he was so funny. Like I wasn't bad in his class or nothing. But it just seemed like my history teacher did not like that. And he was like, he was more mad at me than him. When we first had got in his class, he was just like, you know, you can sit wherever you want. So of course, you know, I'm sitting by Sonny. That's my friend. So I'm sitting by him or whatever. And then, you know, Sonny turned into the class clown. I'm always laughing. We always talking. But anytime he would tell me to stop talking, I would stop talking. It was his class, and then I think I went to brunch, because we had brunch at our school. I don't know if y'all had brunch in high school, but we had brunch. So I had him right before brunch. So he would make me stay in his classroom and miss brunch, and make me do extra work and read and shit. Like, he was just always fucking picking on me. Yeah, so I remember one time I had left my backpack in my class, and I had went in after school to go get my backpack out of his class, because mind you, I didn't even really need the backpack, because I didn't really use the nothing. 10th after like 9th grade year, 10th grade year, I was just like, schooling for me, you feel me? So I really didn't give a fuck. I really stopped trying. So I was just like, whatever, I really don't need nothing in the backpack. I don't even think really, probably like some notebooks, but I just wanted to go get my backpack. So I went in there to get my backpack, and he was just like, oh, I'm not giving you your backpack back. You shouldn't have left it in my class. And I'm just like, okay, that's weird. Like, what the fuck? Like, sometimes teachers just be so fucking weird. It's just like, why the fuck are you picking on little ass kids? You're a grown ass motherfucking man, and you're fucking bullying fucking teenagers. Like, come on now, get a grip. It's not that serious. Mind you, I wasn't bad in his class or nothing. I would just be laughing and talking here and there. What kid don't be laughing and talking in class? Like, it was not that deep. You know, as I'm sitting here editing and I'm thinking about it on this beautiful Wednesday morning on my way to work, while I'm in the car driving in all this motherfucking traffic, that's ridiculous. Anyways, but I was just like, you know what? It is that deep. You feel me? Like, I get it. You know, these teachers, they got to teach all these different classes a day, the same thing over and over. And just imagine you trying to get through a lecture or a lesson, and motherfuckers just kiki and ha-ha the whole motherfucking time. You know, you can't focus. The other kids ain't focused. I get it. It is that deep. But at the same time, it's like you got to expect that as a teacher teaching children, teaching teenagers. You feel me? Like, you gotta expect that. And if you're not expecting that, or you're not ready for something like that, you shouldn't be a teacher. Overall, though, this particular teacher had an anger problem. Like, he was always screaming and hollering. Like, everybody used to call him, y'all about to hear what, you know, I'm naming him in this story, but everybody used to call him Santa, but like evil Santa. Cause I'm telling you, y'all will walk past his class and always hear him screaming and hollering. And I don't know why teachers be thinking that's how you gonna get respect from teenagers. You screaming and hollering at me, you're not my mother, you're not my father. That's not how that works. I'm so sorry. You gotta find that tone to where it's like, hey, calm down, settle down. You feel me? You screaming and hollering and banging on the walls and banging on the desk, telling us to shut up and be quiet. That's just, that don't work. That's gonna make us turn up. Well, that's gonna make children turn up, because it's just like, you're not my mama, you're not my daddy. Like, who is you yelling at? Who is you yelling at? Then it's just like, you know, but I get it. It is that deep. But shit, you feel me? I wasn't the fucking class clown. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, he wasn't even really saying nothing to Sonny, and he was the one cutting up. He would get mad at me for laughing. It's just like, I can't help it that it's funny. And basically, he was trying to make it seem like, well, you're encouraging it by laughing and talking to him. And it's just like, okay, then address him about it. You feel me? Kick him out the class. The fuck am I supposed to do? Tell him, don't be funny, don't talk to me? No, that's not my motherfucking job. That's your fucking job. Get it under control. You feel me? And I just feel like some of these teachers do be needing some fucking anger management, because some of these teachers be fucking angry, and I get it, you stress, but that's not the kid's problem. We didn't tell you to be a teacher, and I get it, we need teachers, but shit, I don't know, they need to have a class for teachers where they learn how to have a certain tone to get their class under control. Honestly, let me just look, no shade, no tea, no racy, prejudicey shit, but kids didn't cut up with the black teachers. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I ain't never had a black teacher and the kids cut up on them, and if they did, they got it under control real fast. Everybody knew not to play. Like, it'd be certain times where the class would get a little, but that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, nobody would really cut up on black teachers like that. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm just saying, maybe they should have some type of training from a black person-ish, I don't know, you feel me, on how to get their class under control. I don't fucking know. Now, mind you, I'm not saying it was only the black teachers that people respected. It was like other teachers. It just depends. But I'm just saying, I ain't never had a black teacher and motherfuckers was running over them. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. And if they did, it could get ugly. You feel me? You feel me? Okay. Keep watching. Will start making me sit in the front. Like, that shit irritated me so much. Like, mind y'all, it was like badder kids in this class. Sonny never had to sit in the front. He let Sonny sit in the back. I don't know what it was about me that he just felt like I just needed to sit in the front. It was just like, he the one who the class clown. Make him sit in the front. Like, why I gotta sit in the fucking front? What did I do? I just be laughing at the shit he be fucking doing. Well, I don't know. This teacher just had something against me, and I was just like, God damn, I'm tired of these motherfucking teachers trying me, bullying me, basically. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, so one day, okay, so do y'all remember in the story time where I told you I got jumped? Remember I told you the girl I was actually cool with, not Toby's girlfriend, the other girl who I actually got into it with in a classroom? Her, at one point we were cool, and she had this class after me, or no, how did that work? Yeah, she had the class after me, right? So we was taking a test this particular day, right? And we was texting. I was telling her, I was like, oh girl, we having a test today. Did you study? Da, 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 da. I was like, yeah, he did like a pop quiz on us today. We having a pop quiz, so you better be ready. And so she was like, oh shit, like give me your answers and give me your because you know, back then they would try to switch up the test. You would be like version A, B, C, D, whatever. She's like, tell me your version and then give me the answer just in case I get your version of the test. And I was just like, girl, I don't think you want my answers, because I'm not even gonna fucking try on this test. I promise you, I am not going to be trying on this test. But I'm like texting her class, we like laughing and shit about it or whatever. And basically I wrote B for all the motherfucking B or C. I don't know, y'all. I guess on the whole test I just scribbled some shit on there because I wasn't really paying attention in his class. It was like, oh, if you're gonna be fucking with me, I'm not gonna try in this class. At first I was trying, you feel me? But then you start picking at me, doing little shit like, nah, like fuck this class. I was already over school. I had so much more other shit to be worried about, you know, the bullies and home life and just my own struggles and anxiety and whatever else I was going through at the time. It was just like school was just the last motherfucking thing on my mind. So I'm giggling at the shit we getting her texting back and forth, and I'm stopped paying attention to the teacher, and he popped up on me. He was like, give me your phone. And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, no, I'm not giving you my phone. And he was like, give me your phone. And I'm like, I'm not giving you my phone. And he was like, you're gonna give me your phone. And I was like, I'm not giving you my phone. I'll put it up. So me and him going back and forth, y'all, he gets so mad. Cause like the whole class just started getting rowdy. Everybody just started taking their tests. They laughing, they being loud in the class, y'all. He gets so mad. He started screaming, banging on the whiteboard. Like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. So we all spooked. We just like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga is tripping. I'm like, oh, this shit crazy. This nigga's crazy. So yeah, he was just like, you know, everybody get quiet because we all spooked like, the fuck, this nigga going crazy. Why is he banging on the goddamn whiteboard like this? What the whiteboard do to you, sir? Nothing at all. Leave the whiteboard out of this. It's not doing nothing to you. So he comes back over to my desk and he's just like, give me your phone. Give me your phone. And I'm just like, I just told you I'm not giving you my phone. Mind y'all, I got my phone in my hand. Now, I don't know why I didn't put it up on me. I don't know. But I have my phone in my hand and he on this side of me and I have my phone in like this hand. He's like, give me your phone. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. I'm like, I'm not giving you my phone. So y'all, he grabbed my hand and snatched the phone out of my hand. So I'm pissed. I'm like, give me my fucking phone. Don't put your fucking hands on me. You got me fucked up. I'm finna call my mom. I'm finna go to the office and call my mom. And you got me fucked up. Like, you got me fucked up. So y'all, he was like, yeah, because I know you're cheating or something like this. He thought I was getting the answer. I don't know what he thought. Yeah, he probably thought like I was getting the answers for someone because I kept looking at my phone. He goes through my phone and he see, because I was like the last text message I was in with that girl, and he was like, oh, you're talking about cheating on the test. And I was like, if you obviously see, I told her I was guessing on the test. I'm not fucking cheating on the test, y'all. I don't know. In his fucking delusional ass brain, he thought I was like cheating, trying to give her the answers. And I'm just like, nigga, I put fucking B for most of fucking answers. I guess I didn't even fucking read the problem. I probably could have got some of that shit right. I didn't even give a fuck. I just bubbled some shit in. I was just have A, B, C, D, A, B, B. Like, I wasn't even fucking tripping. Like, honestly, I was just like, shit. Because I didn't study. I wasn't studying. So it was just like, I mean, it was a 50-50. I could have got it right. I could have got it wrong. I don't even fucking know. So he's just screaming and hollering. He's like, get out of my class, get out of my class, get out of my class. He throwing my backpack and shit out the class. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go out the class, y'all. I'm mad as hell. I'm crying. I go in the office. I'm like telling him like, oh, Mr. fucking Santa Claus. We're gonna say Santa Claus. Everybody used to say he looked like Santa Claus. He was hella tall. He had he was white. He had a big ass beard. It was all white. His hair, everything was white. So everybody used to call him Santa Claus. So I'm like, Mr. Santa Claus took my phone and he went through my text messages. Like, he cannot do that. He cannot do that. And y'all, back then, I don't know if it is like right now, if they take your phone, they can keep your phone to the end of the school year or something like that. And I was just like, y'all not fucking keeping my phone to the end of the school year. Mind y'all, I had just got this little purple Nokia slider phone. Stop playing with me. I was pissed. I'm like, y'all not keeping my phone. They was like, well, based off the rules, if you get caught on your phone, we get to keep your phone to the end of the school year. I'm like, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all don't pay the bill. My mama just got me this phone. I'm like, nah, get my mama on the phone. Get my mama on the phone. So they get my mama on the phone. She going off on them. My mom pull up to the school. Skirt, skirt, skirt. She going off on them. She like, no, y'all better give me my daughter phone. She going off on Mr. Santa Claus. Like, you better not be putting your hands on my kid. I'll call the police. My mom just going off on them. Yeah, they didn't give me my phone that day. They did keep my phone for like a week. And then I think they gave it back. Or something like that. I just know I got it back because I know I had that phone. I broke it soon after anyway. Yeah, so I didn't have that phone that long. Yeah, no, I didn't have that phone that long. But yeah, yeah, after that, like, I just started skipping his class. I didn't go to his class. I would just skip, yeah, that was like 10th grade. Me and, I think I named the girl I went to prom with, her crush, Aria. I think I named her Aria. Did I name her Aria? If that's not it, I'll correct it in a voiceover. But I think her name is fucking Aria. Me and her, I would just skip that class. I'm not going in there. You got me fucked up. I'm not gonna be dealing with that shit. So yeah, on top of that, motherfucking teacher bullying me. Let me talk about how PE was going down in 10th grade. So in 10th grade, we started doing like these volleyball matches, right? And it was like each grade level was split up into teams and you would play the different teams. Okay, now when I tell y'all, I really love volleyball. Like, if I could have played any professional sport or like got serious with a sport, it would have been fucking volleyball. I didn't even know I liked volleyball until we started learning how to do volleyball. And it was just like, oh, this is my shit. This is my shit. Like, I could play this. I'm good at this. Okay, so we're going to introduce a new character to the scene, and her name is Candace. So I met Candace. She had transferred into our school halfway in the year. Being her got hella cool. We had PE together, and she was on my volleyball team. Now, mind you, Candace was a thicker girl. She's a little bit taller than me. I say, like, if I'm five even, she was like maybe 5'4". So, you know, she taller, she a thick, hefty girl or whatever. So me and her hella cool. We on the volleyball team. Our volleyball team was solid, okay? Like, we had beat all the 10th graders teams, okay, that we was playing at PE. And so they was just like, okay, we gonna start pairing y'all up with some 11th graders. So it was this one fucking team with these mean girls. These was those bougie upperclassmen where they just thought like they was just so better than everybody. And this specific team in general was those girls who had a little bit more money than everybody. So they always had on like real gold jewelry. Their hair was always done nice. They was always dressed really nice. Always had on like that preppy girl type clothes or whatever. So they would like look down on everybody else. They would always be snickering together, looking and pointing and laughing at everybody, just basically thinking they was just above everybody that wasn't in a little clique. And I did not like them. Like, you could walk by and just be regular. They want to snicker and laugh and be like laughing at your shoes or laughing at your hair, just hella shit like that. I did not like these bitches. These was those type of bitches that would just, you could be the most confident bitch and these bitches would make you feel like you was nothing. Like, I don't know what it was. These was just those mean ass bitches. Like, oh my God. And then it would just be like, what could you really say bad about them, you know? Because they was always dressed well. They always looked well. They always smelled well. And it was just like, damn, the only thing you could really say about these bitches was, damn, y'all just some mean ass bitches. You feel me? They was all cute. They was all pretty. So it was just like, you fucking bitches. Like, ugh. Like, they used to really get on my nerves. And they was mad because our team was just that team. So one day we on the volleyball court and we getting it in. Boom, boom, boom. We going back and forth with them. The girl fucking threw the ball at my fucking face and knocked my glasses off. And that's one thing I don't fucking play about. Like, don't fucking play about my glasses. Like, she did that shit on purpose. She got mad because, you know, when you jump up and boom, I jumped up, boom, and the ball bounced and hit her. You know, and it was just like, it's volleyball. You feel me? Like, shit gonna happen. But you purposely throwing the ball and hitting me in the face, bitch. Now we got a motherfucking problem. So I'm going the fuck off. I mean, thank God my glasses didn't break. But I'm going off. I'm talking hella shit. I'm like, bitch, you're hella mad because we beating y'all ass. Y'all hella mad because y'all in 11th grade and we in 10th grade and we whooping y'all ass. So they get all mad. We going back and forth. Da-da-da-da-da. One of her friends, I'm like, we are like, you know how the volleyball court, like we walk up on each other. Like, we in each other's face. I'm like, bitch, I'm tired of you bitches. Y'all bitches think y'all better than everybody. Y'all bitches always talking about motherfucking people. We just going back and forth. She talking her little shit. Y'all, when I tell you, my friend Candy, she was like, I'm tired of you bitches always fucking with my friend. When I tell you, Candace ran up on her, said nothing. All she said was, before she ran up, I'm tired of you bitches talking about my friend. When I tell you, after that, she stood there for a second. She just ran up. Boom, 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 boom. Beat her ass. Her friend tried to like jump in. Y'all, Candace flung her ass. She was like, bitch, get the fuck off me. Boom, boom, boom. Beat her ass. I mean, y'all, she pulled like a whole fucking patch of her fucking hair off. I'm like, okay, Candace. Okay. I'm like, get off her. I'm scared. The bitch is leaking. The bitch is leaking. I'm like, oh my God, Candace. Mind y'all, we in the gym. We on them slippery, hard ass floors. So they slip and slide all over the floor, y'all. Blood all over the floor. Like, Candace was literally like, I felt like out for blood. Like, I was scared. Like, I was just like, okay, like, this is crazy. Now, mind y'all, up into this point, I think I had only been in the one fight with my own friend, which I told y'all about in the story time. My friend beat me up. Yeah, so other than that, like, I had never been in a fight. So I don't know, just by the grace of God, anytime somebody wanted to fight me, you know, my people stood in and fought for me, you know. So people probably thought I was scary, but it wasn't that I was scary. It was just like, I mean, shit, I wasn't a fighter. And it was just like, I'm not fucking with y'all. So my people would just be like, she not a fighter. If y'all want to fight, fight me. Or we gonna fight y'all. She not gonna fight. She don't want to fight. So that's just how it was. I'm just gonna tell you how it is. That's how it was. You feel me? Like, if a bitch stepped to me and we had to fight, I was gonna fight. But it was just like, when it came down to it, either my sister or one of my friends or cousins or somebody, they fought the bitches. But, ooh, we, like, the friend, when she flung her, she fell back and hit her head. She busted her head. She bleeding. Mind you, I don't know where the fucking PE teachers was, but y'all, everybody in the gym was just screaming like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, there's blood everywhere, oh my god, damn. So finally the PE teachers come in there, they get the police rush in there, they bum rush Candace down to the ground, they handcuff her and shit. I'm just like, oh my fucking god, like, this is crazy. This is fucking crazy. This is absolutely fucking crazy. I was just like, oh my fucking God. Like, damn. I didn't expect this to happen. I didn't think she was gonna beat them up like that. Oops. Not oops on me, but it was just like, see, this is why you cannot be fucking with people. But see, y'all, I be just thinking about it like, damn, like God was really covering me. I was like really blessed because like my people around me just knew like how, I'm telling y'all, I was just so sweet and innocent and soft spoken and just like just so fragile. It was just like, why do people want to fuck with me? Why do people want to fight me? Like, I don't get it. But that's the the kind of girl I was back then. That's the kind of people want to fuck with, because then they think, oh, you don't got nobody or you can't fight, and they want to pick on people like that. People they feel like they can pick on and bully. But it was just like, nah, my people got my back though. So you might want to think about it. Okay, cool. Oh, let me tell y'all something. Okay. So before me and Toby's girlfriend was not cool, right? So mind you, like I told you, her friends didn't like me, but me and her was cool. So one of the girls was her cousin, right? And her cousin will always talk hella shit about me or whatever. And now that I'm thinking about it, Trader had to been going back talking about me with them, because her cousin kept saying like, you know, talking about how she would always be like, oh, you a stanky ass bitch, da 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 da. Mind you, at this time, like I told y'all, you know, in middle school, I was a little musty or whatever. But in high school, I started figuring some shit out. It wasn't all the way together, but I started figuring some shit out. So I'm just like, I don't know what this bitch talking about. But when I had got this in order, like the mustiness, y'all, I didn't have the feet in order, you know? Yeah, I would wear too small shoes. My feet would be sweating. I wasn't taking care of my feet hygiene. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So my feet would be a little ripe sometimes. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, her cousin will always just say little shit, little smart shit or whatever with her little friends or whatever. Y'all, this why I got a Storytime channel, because I just fucking love to talk. I just be fucking talking. I can fucking talk all day. But then I be talking so fucking much that sometimes I lose track of what I'm thinking, and then I start talking about something else without finishing what I was talking about. But basically, the reason why I think Trader, well, shit, she was. Trader was talking about me behind my back because she was hanging with those girls sometimes. Because y'all remember the story time where I told y'all I was dating two cousins or whatever, and then me, Trader, and longtime friend went to go hang out with them, and then I find out Trader was talking to one of the cousins, even though they was both my niggas, but it was like whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna put the video up on the screen. Y'all remember when I told y'all I was wearing her shoes, and y'all remember the shoes? They was some royal blue pointy toe flats. Yeah, they was cute as hell, but her feet was smaller than my feet, and I was wearing them shoes, and my feet was funky as fuck in them shoes. And remember when I told y'all I gave them back to her, and I knew them shoes was funky as hell, but I didn't give a fuck, because usually I would like clean them or something, but I didn't want to do all of that because I was mad at that bitch, because how you talking to a nigga that I was talking to, and you knew I was talking to this nigga? Anyway, so she probably smelled them shoes and was like, oh, this bitch feet is funky as fuck. And I'm pretty sure she went back and was telling them, because that's why her cousin kept saying that I was funky as fuck, because Trader probably was like, yeah, her feet fucking stank, which it ain't a lie. It's not a fucking lie. But still, at the end of the day, bitch, you supposed to be my friend. You was my motherfucking friend first. How you gonna go back and talk about me to the enemy? But you know, that's how shit was in high school. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, she was definitely going back talking about me. And then when I jump into the jump series, everything gonna come full circle. So I hope y'all keeping up with these story times. Also, I'm gonna try to make a playlist of some shit so that y'all can get an idea of what all kind of went together. So yeah, because I told a lot of story times already about me in middle school and high school that could have really been a part of this bully series, but I had already individually told those stories. But I'm gonna make a playlist and put all those videos that would kind of go into this bullying series in one like playlist and stuff like that. So yeah, so just stay tuned for that. Also, I don't mean to keep interrupting, but y'all, I forgot to put those pictures in here that I promised y'all I was gonna put in episode 3. And I told you I was going to put it in 3.5. Guess what? I forgot. I did not do it. I'm going to try again and put them in episode 4 on Friday. So hopefully I do. So one day, Toby's girlfriend had invited me to her house. She had invited me and Lee to her house, which was strange. Like, we was cool, but we never hung out outside of school like that. Like, sometimes I would hang out with Toby and her after school, sometimes like at the bus stop and kicking and shit, but like never like went to her house or like hung out with her outside of like the school zone-ish area. So she was just like, oh, y'all should come to my house one day. We can blow down the house or whatever. And I'm just like, all right, cool. So we had walked from Lee's house to her house. So mind y'all, my feet sweating. It's a hot ass day. We get to her house, right? And she lived in this nice ass house, and she was like, oh, you gotta take off your shoes. I didn't think we was actually gonna go inside. And I'm just like, oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I know my feet kicking. I'm just like, damn. I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna try to take my shoes off real quick and then go to the bathroom and then like try to clean them off, you know, to get some of the little funk off. You feel me? Y'all, I tried that. It didn't really work. So my feet, my shoes was kicking. It didn't even matter if I cleaned my feet or not. My shoes was funking as hell. They was hella funky. So we in there, we chilling. It was just like, damn, something hella funky. Like, who feet stink? Somebody feet. It's my like feet. Who feet stink? Her cousin was like, I bet you it's Shayla's stanky ass. I just talking hella shit. And I'm just like, girl, you always got something to say. If you don't like me, why are you always around? You didn't have to come. She invited me and Lee, and then you just decided to tag the fuck along. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm just like, girl, no, it's not. I'm like, no, it's not. She like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm like, yawn, don't be mad at me. But look, I don't know. I was just like, that's Lee. And they was like, oh, it probably is. Da, 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 da. But I really did. I did. I threw Lee under the bus because Lee was just, when I tell y'all some more stuff about Lee, when I tell y'all this V card thing, y'all gonna see. Lee was shady as fuck to me. So I threw her under the bus. I was like, that's probably Lee feet. That's not my feet. Because mind you, Lee was one of them type of girls. She would walk outside with no fucking shoes on and just be outside bare fucking feet black as hell. So yeah, I threw her ass under the bus because I was kind of getting tired of her ass at this point. Mind you, me and Lee didn't really even hang out at school like that anymore. We would just hang out after school because Lee wasn't really going to school like that no more anyway. Or she was going like Riverside. I don't know. This was like a weird coincidence that we all had ended up together in 10th grade after school one day. I don't know. So yeah, but even though after that, even though I threw Lee under the bus and they was kind of laughing and saying it was Lee or whatever, after a minute, we let it go. We blew down the house. We didn't really care. We ate or whatever. Her cousin did go back to the school and was telling everybody that I had stinky ass feet and she knew that was my feet, laughing at me and shit. And I was just like, well, bitch, it's true. But bitch, so fucking what? Like, why are you telling everybody? You fucking bully ass bitch. Like, ooh, y'all. Like, that bitch, I don't like that hoe. I really don't like that bitch. Well, I didn't. Now, you know, but back then I really didn't fucking like that bitch. That bitch was hella fucking irritating, y'all. But, oh, I forgot to mention, y'all, middle school was kind of lit sometimes, y'all. I remember we had a fucking whole food fight in middle school. I don't know how that shit got started, but like we had a whole fucking food fight in the fucking cafeteria. They like shut the school down for the day or whatever because like I'm telling you, like that shit was going on for like 20 minutes. It was food all over the place. Mind you, they had the food fight started inside the cafeteria and led to outside. So it was in the cafeteria outside. It was like a big ass food fight. That shit was crazy. Everybody was dirty. Food was everywhere. Milk and shit was everywhere. It was crazy. But yeah, yeah, y'all. that's my 3.5 of the bullying series. I just wanted to mention some of those little things that happened because I probably wouldn't give none of this a full story time, but it was happening during this time while I was getting bullied. What else did I write down? Oh, y'all. Okay, so this boy was bullying me, right? He would always come push me, just try to take off my backpack or whatever. And I had told Toby, and him and Toby kind of started fake funking. I think they had already a little funk already, but Toby was just like, oh, you're not gonna be fucking with my best friend. So one day they started getting into it after school, and I had never seen Toby fight. Now, mind y'all, Toby light skin, green eyes, red hair. I didn't think he was like a fighter at this time. He was just super cool of a nigga. Like, this is when I started realizing Toby was one of them hood niggas that you would never have thought was like a hood nigga. So yeah, they get the fight because he always just dressed super clean, super neat, like this super pretty boy. You feel me? But you know, he hung out with them niggas, the hood ninjas. I need to stop saying niggas, ninjas, hood ninjas. So they get into it one day after school, whatever, because we was like right there, and he walked by and he said some little slick shit. They started getting into it, and next thing y'all know, they started fighting. I'm like, I had never, like, he just started taking off on a nigga, like, boop, 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 boop. I'm just like, damn. 10th grade here, I'm telling y'all, hella fights happened in 10th grade. Like, hella fights. Hella fucking fights. Hella fights. That's where the jump series started too, 10th grade. It started 10th grade, y'all. I cannot wait to tell y'all this series. But yeah, they get to fighting. Next thing I know, my best friend picked the nigga up, dipped this nigga on the head. When I tell you that nigga just laid there. Bitch, I thought that nigga died. I said, best friend, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, he not moving, he not moving. He like, fuck that nigga, let's go. And I'm like, what? He started taking off running. Mind you, I think I'm with Lee. I'm with Lee or longtime friend. I'm with somebody. Somebody else was with me. I can't remember if it was Lee or longtime friend was standing there with us too. So we all just take off running. Like, it was just so bizarre how they just fought. Like, nobody else really around. Because we was kind of tucked off to the little side. Our campus was big as hell. And it had like multiple sides. And it was like an open campus at the time. And then we just started taking off running. We look back, we see somebody came over there and was like checking on the nigga, helping the nigga up. Like, that shit was so fucking crazy. Hella shit was going on 10th grade year. I remember one time Duke and all of them came to the school. They had funk with some niggas up there. I think at this point they had got kicked out of school, but they was still coming up there, and they had came up there with the little the pews or whatever. They got caught. They shut the whole school down on lockdown. We was on lockdown for like 2 fucking hours and shit. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, it was going down 10th grade year. Like, hella shit was going on. Oh, y'all. Okay, so I remember it was this one boy named, should I? We're gonna name him Tim. We just gonna say this boy named Tim. Now, this boy Tim, he was on the football team. No, he wasn't even on the football team yet. I think he got on the football team after this. He just seemed like a square ass black boy, but cool, a cool square ass black boy. So I remember one day, like, people was always messing with him because he looked it kind of funny, and people were always fucking with him. And y'all, they got to fighting, like, because people would mess with him all the time. He would just brush that out. He just like, man, whatever, nigga, like, da 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 da. Y'all know this nigga got hella motherfucking mad, and he just started taking off on the nigga. Like, they just going at it. Y'all, when I tell you this nigga Hulk ripped his shirt off, like, when I tell you, y'all, he was buff as fuck. All the bitches was like, damn. He was all like, damn, wait, hold on, y'all. He was buff as fuck. Like, he really beat the fuck out of this grown ass nigga. He had him up against the fences, beating his ass, boop, 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 beating his ass. And then the police came and arrested them. That shit was crazy, but everybody was talking about that shit for hella long. Like, damn, Tim, damn, nobody knew you was yoke like that, nigga, damn. That was crazy, y'all. 10th grade was a crazy year. Like, hella people was getting bullied. It was hella fights. It was hella people coming up to the school with pew-pews. It was hella lockdowns. My 10th grade year at Penn High was crazy. It was a lot of crazy shit going on. That's all I can really think of at the moment. But yeah, the 10th grade year was just it was a lot going on. It was so much going on that it'll probably come back to me later and I'll do separate story times on them. But high school was just very eventful, to say the least. Like, hella shit was going on 10th grade year. Like, 10th grade year was fun outside of school, but at school, I was getting picked on, bullied. People was getting bullied. It was just too much fucking going on. Like, I could not concentrate on school. Like, for real. Like, for real, for real. I couldn't. It was just not. It was just too much. It was just too much. It was over fucking low. Like, it was just too much for me. But yeah, y'all, that's the 3.5 of the bullying series. Okay, period. I just wanted to add this little shit right here in here. And then episode 4 will drop on Friday, and that's gonna tell y'all, go over and tell y'all my beauty school experience. I was in the 12th grade, but I was doing independent studies. I'm gonna break all that down. So y'all gonna see that on Friday. I hope y'all enjoyed this little 3.5 story time. I know it wasn't too much about bullying, but it was going on around that time, a little bullying stuff. But I just thought I'd give y'all this little razzle dazzle. You feel me? Yeah. So I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. So you should, what you should like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you do, I greatly appreciate that. If you want extra juicy tea, go ahead and join my membership. I will be dropping a new video in December and more content. Also, I think I might drop this picture of what longtime friend and Lee look like. Ooh. On the membership. On the membership though. So next month, juicy shit is gonna be dropping. Okay, so stay tuned, go join. If you have trouble joining, let me know. But yeah, y'all, I'm cold as hell in this goddamn garage. I'm ready to go into the house so I could chill, and I might be hanging out with Devin. Y'all, I think I'm about to go hang out with Devin, so I'm about to go in the house, hop in the shower, and hit him up and see if he's still up and see if he want to kick it. But he be playing like, I don't know. I'm giving Devin one more go around, because this is the thing with Devin, y'all. This is the thing with Devin. Like, we'll rekindle the flame and then he go ghost. And I just be like, but then he be getting at me. He be making it seem like it's me who's going ghost. And I be like, check the text messages, sir. I'm tired of doing this rodeo with you. And then he'll send me these voice notes talking about how he really fuck with me and how he not playing. I'm telling y'all, after this year, I am not doubling back to motherfuckers. Either it's serving me a purpose or it's not. You feel me? Like, if we just gonna be, just tell me what it is. But with Devin, he be trying to make it seem like he want more than what it is. And it's like, you don't need to lie. Like, if we just kicking it, we just cool. Like, okay, cool. But stop saying like, oh, you want something serious, then we link up, and then you doing all this in my face, kiki haha, like you want something serious, and then you go ghost, and then you want to hit me up in a couple weeks. You don't got a lot of me cred. You ain't got a lot of me cred. Nah, I'm doing too much. All right, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. I'm out of here. This is